Hey guys, how's it going? Caperin here. So last night on the stream, I went Chaos Inoculation on my Discharger. I finally made it to an acceptable level and an acceptable level in gear, where I was comfortable trying out the CI thing. I haven't played CI in probably close to a year, and even when I did play CI, I was not very good at it. So I'm going to be taking it pretty slow from now on. But it's still a very drastic change in how the build plays, and I want to show you guys the details of the transition and the details of the build from this point on, because I'm sure some of you guys are really curious, and well, I think it's really fun, so you guys can check it out from that point of view as well. So this is my character here. I got a 7,000 energy shield without discipline. With discipline on, I have roughly 8,000. None of my gems are level 20, except I think for a faster casting gem that I ended up buying. So everything's going to get a little bit better just from playing it a little bit more. Over last week and a half or so, I've been accumulating gear. I got the 6-link Searing Touch, as you've seen in the video action. I pretty much bought a Searing Touch because it was a near perfect roll, and then I got it 6 socket, and then I did the buyout for the 6-link. So this little puppy here cost about 13 exalts, maybe a little bit more than that. I crafted the chest from an eye level 78 base that we found from a map, and I think after using like several hundred alterations, like 7 or 8 regal orbs, I decided to chaos spam it. I think on the 9th or 10th chaos I got this guy. It's a pretty good item. There's not a lot better than this. And I got the Rainbow Stride. This is pretty generic, unique. I need Rainbow Stride for this build because I need the mana bonus. I got these gloves yesterday, as a matter of fact. They're not that good ES gloves, but because they have some evasion, it improves my armor a little bit more, which is fairly important because, as you can tell, I don't have much of it on my gear. And the resistor, very nice. And int, of course, is very valuable on a piece like gloves because it doesn't have much base energy shield as a potential. So, getting that int kind of scales it up quite a bit as a proportion. And then yesterday, after I think maybe 30 or 40 chaos orbs, I got this pretty insane circlet. I already divined it twice. It can divine to, I think, like 520 something energy shield. I don't think I'll divine it too much, but I have saved the 2 suffixes because I want to eternal orbit, because this is a pretty crazy circlet. And the belt was crafted by one of my friends. Found the ring. You gotta use dream fragments so you can't be frozen, and I need the mana boost, and that's similar with the necklace. The necklace pretty much has stats because of the reduced stat requirement for the gems, and it has a crap load of mana. The reason I use the necklace and the ring is because I have absolutely no mana talents besides the first point in the Templar tree for mana regeneration, and because I wanted to run the 4 auras, Purity, Discipline, Determination, and Grace, I can't add on Clarity to that without exceeding a huge mana pool, probably in the 1500 range, and at that point you really don't need that much mana regen. So the reason I have this item in inventory, Alpha Hell, is because I cast the auras with reduced mana reserved, which is fairly important when you're using 2 40% auras as Chaos Inoculation spec. So let me show you how that works. Put on my Alpha Hell, and then I can get to work here. Cast Grace, cast Discipline, Determination, Purity. I'll explain why each of these are very important. So Grace is important because with this character I have Iron Reflexes, and Iron Reflex converts evasion to armor, and I need a lot of armor because I get surrounded by monsters. And you can tell I have a crap load of armor. I actually have 9,000 armor because I use Grace, because I have a little bit of evasion on my gloves, as well as using Determination aura, and Determination multiplies your existing armor, and both Determination and Grace are multiplied by the Inner Force buff effects. I also use Molten Shell. I use Molten Shell with faster casting just so I can get it up quicker. Reduced mana because I don't have that much mana pool. I mean, you can tell that 206 mana is not a lot, and my mana regen is all right, but without reduced mana, especially without a quality one, I'll be really struggling to do anything after casting a Molten Shell. That's why I felt it was necessary. And Life Leech, because I'm going to be using Molten Shell as a way to survive when I'm surrounded, when I can't spam Discharge. So I can just spam Molten Shell. Cast it pretty quickly, doesn't cost that much mana. This is quite a lot of mana regen for not using Clarity. Molten Shell also increases my armor to 12,500, which is a decent increase, considering the gem is level 18 and not 20. So when I cast that, get a little bit more armor, and I pop a 92 granite at 34,000 armor. So, it gets to a pretty nice range there. In addition to that, I have the increased duration linked with Immortal Call, linked with faster casting, linked with Blood Rage. I just found faster casting, that's why it's so low level. And I use Blood Rage because when I use Blood Rage and get a killing blow, I get a Frenzy Charge. And the Frenzy Charge is important because I use Discharge, which has me do more damage, and because I'm fire-based and I use Cold to Fire, the cold damage that's added from the Frenzy Charges becomes fire damage. So for damage purposes, it's equivalent to additional endurance charges, which is a very big deal for me. And that's why I use Blood Rage. And that's why I really wanted to go CI, because using Blood Rage doesn't actually cost anything, because normally it costs life as a function of chaos damage, where you're chaos immune with chaos inoculation. So there is absolutely no penalty, and I gain a pretty nice boost to cast speed from the Frenzy Charges, and a pretty nice boost to damage through the Frenzy Charges. And as you saw there, I have increased duration for it, so it lasts a while. I can, take my time in between kills more so than otherwise. And also I have increased duration also linked to Immortal Call, and that's largely why the faster casting is there, because I may need it, in a very timely manner. And Immortal Call makes you immune to physical damage. If you cast it without endurance charges, about 1 second, so you can see that I can just pretty much spam it for a little bit until I go It's quite a lot of mana to cast, but typically you don't just spam it like I'm showing you guys here. You just get enough endurance charges, in my case 6, and if I have 6 endurance charges, it dispels all the endurance charges and makes me immune to physical damage for about 10 to 11 seconds. So I thought that was a pretty good idea for this character, because I'm CI, and maybe I'll get rid of it later, but for now I think it's pretty good, pretty nice training wheels. In addition to that, I have the Enduring Cry, faster casting, flammability, Enduring Cry, so pretty much all the utility things, I need them with faster casting because my build doesn't have that much cast speed in it. As for the main links, it's Discharge with Fire Pen. Fire Pen is important because both the initial hit and the burning damage need to scale each other. So the initial hit makes the burning damage do more, and the burning damage does more because you're penetrating fire resistance. And you have Life Leech, so I don't die, I don't kill myself against Reflect. Chance to Ignite, Cold to Fire, as I mentioned, and Elemental Proliferation. So the way it works is, I'm not a crit build, but when I do a Discharge, if I hit like 6 targets, each individual target has a 45% chance to be ignited, and if it does get ignited, the ignite proliferates to all the other targets around it. The reason this is significant is because it'll kill all the monsters evenly, and not only that, each different monster is going to be hit for a different value within the range of your attacks. What this means is, as you can tell from the Discharge gem, it's like 220 to 330 fire damage. This range is given to each target hit by the blast, and all of those that happen to be ignited, the highest proliferate will ignite the other ones because of the proliferation effect. So that's the reason there, and it's quite potent. Overall, this character is kind of a beast. The reason I had to go CI is because of Volpact. Now that I have Volpact, and now that I'm using Purity, which is an essential function to the character, I have enough input-output for damage dealt to Life Leech in almost all possible cases. If it's like double reflected extra damage, there's a few that can exceed it, but what I'm talking about, of course, is not killing myself to reflect through Volpact stacked with Life Leech. So that's the idea there. And so far, while I haven't played that much, it has been pretty good. It has been a pretty successful experience. I just go in a pack of like 30 Reflect monsters, hit my Discharge, they're all dead, and I'm at full life. So pretty cool stuff. I'm going to be playing, like I said, a little bit carefully in the next little while, and but for now, I'll show you guys some clips of right after the moment where I went CI. Show you guys what it looks like initially, and maybe it'll be a big difference from how I play it sometime from now. Hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
So from now on, do you just discharge whatever the hell you want?
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
That's the problem there. If I crit, it doesn't bypass the target cap because it doesn't proliferate on frozen corpses.
Map. There's a map back there.
That's fine.
I got another map now.
Slybric's building the base.
Building the base. What's up, yo? This is faster than Groth that was clearing it.
Way
Okay.
faster. Lol.
Good thing I killed Groth.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
Scumbag.
Dude, I really was like confused when Groth was like undead. I was like, how?
I'll do one more.
There's a sapphire ring here. You want it?
Fine. Nah, I have like 15 of them. I can't get enough
Oh,
chance
you need some
swords.
chances?
Yeah.
I'll give you some chance. I have
That's up.
1. Oh, 2, actually. Oh, I just chanced this. Got 18 rarity and chaos resist.
I'll wait for you guys. I'll pull some. I'm immune right now. Alright.
Another alchemy.
Alright, let's do a full clear here. But your spark sucks. What the hell?
What the fuck?
No, my double dual strike does more deep.
Shut up. My spark's pretty good for like being completely
Oh,
ungeared.
GCP, crap.
Oh, that is mine. Thank you.
Oh, leather belt. Shit. There's 2 chancellors.
Oh, thanks. Oh, full. Oh, that's
I'm
my
full
last
too.
run.
No! I just got half a level. Keep going. Oh, 68. Let's go.
You're getting such diminished experience with me there. You know that, right?
No, I'm not.
You are.
The XP so fast, it don't matter.